We always expect something bad to happen in the hood, but we never expect something bad to happen in the upper class spaces where people have money. And yeah, we've been conditioned to think like that. And I want to show y'all just how distracted people are in society today. So while everybody was scrolling on their phone, rushing and staying busy as usual, a man walked into a building and did the unthinkable. How did this man walk down the street with this type of weapon and nobody seeing nothing? Nobody ever sees anything when you need them to see it. And we're not just talking about this violence today. We're talking about this society that always stays distracted. We got so many people out here turning tricks for the system from sun up to sundown. They can't even identify danger when it's in plain sight. We are the most distracted people ever. When we get off from work, most of the time, we're wondering what we need to pick up from the grocery store, what I'm going to cook when I get home, what I forgot at the office. Thinking about that meeting in the morning, we're just so consumed with what the system needs that we can't even identify danger. We have gotten so comfortable in this broken system. I just want y'all to be aware. Like most of us are always on autopilot. When you take the same route every day, take the same elevator, enter the same building, speak to the same person every day, you get comfortable. And you know what? Comfortable can be very dangerous. It puts you on autopilot. You're not aware of your surroundings. It's a very dangerous position to be in because you lose your feelings, your connectability. We stop feeling when things are off. Some of us are half asleep when we wake up in the morning and just going through the motions. I don't know about y'all, but I'm on guard all the time. I'm aware of my surroundings. Even where I park, I'm looking around at the cars. I try to get as close to the building as I can. And you know what? I see a lot of people walking around with headphones in their ears, distracted, listening to music or whatever they doing. And you definitely don't need to have no earphones or earpods on when you're on the transit system or riding any type of public transportation. You need to be able to hear and see what's going on. And it's a shame. We have to be suspicious about everything now. And I'm surprised like people still be comfortable going into these big churches. This world has totally changed. There has been a shift on this earth. It's not the same anymore. This system has proven time after time that they are not concerned with citizens. They care about their production and their wealth. They don't want to take money out of their budget to fix what's wrong. That's going to take money out of their pocket. And can we be real? Like a lot of people out here only care about victims when it's somebody in a high status, like a politician or a celebrity. They don't care about the average person. They don't care about that single mother. They don't care about the average working citizens here. And I don't know why we're like that, but it doesn't matter unless it hits somebody with some status. Oh, now there's a big problem we need to solve. But this has been happening all the time in different neighborhoods. But don't nobody care until it hits somebody with some status, somebody with some money. Don't nobody care until it hits the wealthy, people of a certain social economic status. This happened in broad daylight in Manhattan, the last place that you think that something bad will happen. We talking about what $1 billion companies are. We talking about where people have a little status. And what bothers me the most is it's like we have all this technology and ability now and we still can't solve crime. But they don't want to solve crime. As long as it's not bothering their pockets, they're fine with it. And this says a lot about our country when you can obtain a weapon faster than you can get assistance for food or clothing or get a lead on a job. But you can get a weapon fast. Don't y'all forget that they cut mental health funding because it was seen as federal waste. And don't come for me because I know about it. I work with people with mental illnesses. And I know that the funding is limited because I had to help a lot of people as a social worker who had mental illnesses. But the help is very limited now. There's not a whole lot of resources now. I know for a fact. So you all saw what happened, and I'm not going to break down in detail every little step because I want to focus on the problem that we have here in America. All of this distraction, all of this conditioning. So a 27-year-old walked in a building carrying a weapon in full body armor and opened fire in a lobby in Manhattan. He proceeded to take the elevator all the way up to the 33rd floor and unalived 4 people. Then he left a suicide note stating that he wanted science to study his brain because he believes he has CTE, which is a traumatic brain injury. He also believed that he played in the NFL. He clearly had some mental illness, but I think it was deeper than mental illness. Now, when he went into this building, he was targeting the NFL because he holds them responsible for him having CTE. And I just want to extend my condolences to all the victims involved because this is a tragedy. Nobody wants to see anything like this happen to their loved ones, to people that they care about. And I am just in disbelief how this can happen in broad daylight. They stated this man never had any violent history. And people did speak of his mental illness. They stated that he was hospitalized twice for having mental episodes, but he was never a violent person. He drove from Las Vegas to New York as if he was having clear instructions because he had a whole lot of time in the car to think things through. But to me, it was like he was on assignment, under some type of spell or possession. There's a thin line between sanity and insanity. And I think we live in a world now that's so evil and satanic. There's no more morality anymore. Don't nobody care about anybody. There's so much venom and so much hate, and it makes it easy for these dark forces to manifest itself on this earth. And like it just inhabits people and take over them because there's so much evil. It's like it creates a breathing ground for dark spirits here. And that's just basically what it is. Don't nobody care. Even I see these dark forces in the animals. Like I hear about so many dog attacks. I don't know if you all feel the shift in energy on this earth, but it's different now. It's very thick and wicked. But I just want you all to be careful, be aware of your surroundings. When you're utilizing public transportation, make sure you're aware of who's sitting by you. Pay attention. And you all know that I value everybody's opinion, but be respectful with your comments and opinion because I want to make sure that this is a positive experience for everybody that's in this community. If you have a disagreement, just say it respectfully because I see a lot of times people like to be disrespectful, but I'm just going to let you know my goal is to have a positive community. No negativity here, no dark forces. I'm not trying to have that. It's enough of dark forces in the world. But this is a small channel, so all of your comments help the algorithm. And I appreciate you all for leaving a comment. But that's all I have, you guys. I look forward to talking to you all in the comments.